Peace of love, family. This is Abdullah, and this is a very special edition of the Real Street Ministry by Abdullah. This video isn't going to be very long, for I have a very special announcement. For those of you who do not know, I have been working for the United States Postal Service out here in the northern Chicago suburb of Waukegan, Illinois for over the past 9 years. And just recently, I've been accepted for a job relocation for the same position, for better working hours, permanent full-time position, a little bit better pay, but weekends off, and I'll be moving to Las Vegas within the next week or so. I'm very excited about the move. For one, I'll be moving to Las Vegas, which I go to for the past 5 years, at least twice a year, because I have family there. My mother, my brother, my sister, and quite a few cousins, they live in Las Vegas. So every time I go to Vegas, I don't have no worries of as far as getting transportation and getting a hotel. I can always stay at my parents' house and just enjoy myself while I'm there. But now I'll be moving there permanently and being close to the family. For two, health reasons. The cold winters here in Chicago have taken a brutal toll on my body over the years. As you can see, I'm actually a little bit fatter now than I was when I first started recording The Real Street Ministry by Abdullah. In fact, the very first video I ever did for The Real Street Ministry by Abdullah, I actually recorded that back in 2020 in Las Vegas while I was celebrating my 36th birthday at the time. The dry climate has always been helpful for me. I noticed that when I was constantly deployed to Iraq when I was in the military, how the dry climate would do my body a whole lot good. And so that dry climate will actually allow me to have a better health, better body, and to get back in shape the way that I need to. And also, the main reason why I'm leaving is because it's time for me. It's time for a change. It's time to experience something different. It's time for a new challenge, a new journey, a new opportunity. I've noticed over the past, I say about 5-6 years or so, once I get a little bit content staying somewhere for a certain amount of time, I kind of get a little complacent. And for me, it's just time for me to venture off and do something different. So in this case, I've been looking forward to this move really for over the past, I would say about 3-4 years. I just haven't fully manifested it. But last year I had put in a reassignment request to transfer to Las Vegas, and after a year of just constantly waiting, not knowing if it's ever going to go through, it finally got approved. And actually, based off what I found out through the research, that was actually quicker than expected, because normally those reassignment duties, they take a very long time. This cat's that's been in the post office, man, they've been waiting for years and years and years to finally get approved of transferring or being reassigned to somewhere else. So for me to get that in only, 13 months, that actually ain't pretty bad at all. But I'm very excited about the move. I'm very excited about going to Las Vegas, going to the West Coast. And I must say this, I've been very persistent, and I've had a heavy dose of consistency on the underground hip hop scene in Chicago for over the past 11-12 years. I have made my mark here in Chicago, and there's pretty much nothing else I need to prove. And that's one of the reasons why I'm excited about going to Vegas, because Vegas has an open opportunity. It has a scene out there that's looking for somebody to really make it pop. And I truly believe, and I know that with my experience, my expertise, my networking, my talent, my skills, I can be one of the major artists out there in Las Vegas, and also collaborate and network with others out there to help them on their mark as well. Because when I first started on the scene here in Chicago, I just barely turned 27 years old. Now I'm 39. I'm well experienced, well established, and now, according to some, I'm considered an OG on the scene. So now, I can take that knowledge and that wisdom and that vast amount of experience I've gathered here in Chicago, take it out to Las Vegas and to other places on the West Coast, which I'm looking forward to doing. I'm looking forward to expanding, not only just staying fixated on just Vegas. LA is 4 hours to the west. Phoenix is 5 hours to the south of Vegas. You got Utah, Colorado, then you got the whole West Coast. So the opportunities are there for me to just look into and just explore them, because it's time. Chicago will always be home. I'm born and raised in Chicago, West Side, K-Town. That will always reside in me no matter what. So even though I'm moving to Vegas, I'm not gonna be a fan of their sports teams. I'm still gonna rock my Bears, my Bulls, my Sox and Cubs jersey, Blackhawks jersey. I'm still gonna rep them C's no matter what. Because Chicago is born and bred in me. Chicago is my foundation, it's my home. The spirit of Chicago will forever live in me. Even if I go to Africa years down the line, Chicago will always remain an integral part of my life, an integral part of my heart. And I'm forever grateful to Allah for allowing me to be born and raised and live the majority of my life in this magnificent city. But it's time for me to move on. It's time for me to explore and take on new opportunities that I wouldn't be provided with had I not remained consistent in my search of doing something different. I just want to give thanks to everybody I know in the city. My family, my friends, people I've met throughout the years, you know, every woman I've ever talked to, I've been with the whole time I've been living in Chicago. And I will miss the city. I seriously doubt if I ever step foot in Chicago again. I'm not gonna ever say never, but when I move to the West Coast, the goal for me is to continue to move forward. You know, if I ever step foot in Chicago, I'll just be a visitor, but still gonna be home. But now as I'm leaving the city, the new opportunities are awaiting me in Vegas. And I'm not gonna say I'm starting over, I'm starting fresh. And even though this is on short notice, I'm a military soldier at heart, man. You know, I'm right now, I'm living out my duffel bags right now. But that's okay, because once you're on the move, you gotta get going. And you gotta constantly be on your feet. And that's what I'm accustomed to. So I'm not afraid of the challenge. It's gonna take me a while to get accustomed to being out there permanently. But once I get my feet established there in Vegas, man, it's only gonna go up from here. You know, I'm gonna be in much better shape. I'm gonna be much better mentally. You know, financially, I'm gonna be right. And spiritually, we always gonna stay prayed up no matter what. So, Vegas, you're looking at a brother who's coming to your town, your city, with a wealth of information, numerous amounts of experience. And I'm ready to dominate the hip hop scene out there. I'm looking to learn, I'm looking to collaborate, I'm looking to work with other people, but at the same time, I'm looking to display what I've built throughout my tenure here in Chicago. And the reason why I say 12 years is because that's from the time I got out of the military, July of 2011 all the way to now, October 2023. Well, I embark on a new journey to Las Vegas, Nevada. So Chicago, thank you for everything. I will forever love you. You will forever have a special place in my heart. And to my family, it's peace and love always. And may God bless each and every last one of you. 100.
If you from the west side, yeah, we'll step into this. Nah, I'm from the west side and we'll step into this. If you from the south side, yeah, we'll skate into this. Nah, I'm from the south side and we'll skate into this. You know we'll step into this, you know we'll skate into this. Nah, I'm from the west side and we'll step into this. You know we'll skate into this, you know we'll step into this. Nah, I'm from the south side and we'll skate into this.